Alrighty, welcome back. It's time for predictions.
Sorry, I'm just trying to set up this mic
preview.
properly.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It is
I'm being a
game
bit of a
week,
cooker. I'm just sort of staring at it. Just like...
Yeah.
Anyway. Alright, so predictions.
It is game week. We had a discussion about this, didn't we? Because
we did.
technically they missed the game week.
So you're right because of the of the
so
Queen.
technically this is going to be game week 16, but it's everyone's like 15th game. So
shit. Let's just tour game. No, that's fair enough. That's game week 16.
It's game week 16.
Because they've been postponed and they'll be Anyway, added to other game weeks. So let's go first game. It's City Brentford.
City Brentford.
Who's at home? Who's at home?
City home.
City at home. What do you reckon?
I'm thinking 4-1 City.
3-0.
3-0?
I went 3-0. Yeah, so I think City, Brentford.
I think Ivan Toney's coming back. He's going to be a bit pissed off about not getting called up to the England squad, and he's going to...
Okay.
One goal. Just the one.
Yeah, okay.
Consolation goal.
I just wonder how the team's going to react this week, being that the World Cup's just around the corner.
Yeah, they might be a bit more reserved. I know Messi has a clause in his contract where if he wants to be rested for the World Cup, he can. So he's asked the manager to be rested in PSG's last game.
Yeah, well, they're probably playing some bum team anyway.
Yeah. Next up, Bournemouth-Everton. Bournemouth at home. I said 2-0 Bournemouth. Because
interesting.
Yeah.
I like that result. That seems very realistic. And now that I look at mine, I'm like, shit. I went 1-1. I went with Cherries Everton 1-1. I just feel like Everton may pull something out of their ass. I'd seriously
I think
not rate them that well at all.
Everton's got a long list of injuries as well.
I don't rate them at all.
Yeah.
I don't care. That's all on them. That's all on them. Yep. I've got no sympathy for them. Fuck Everton. Anyway,
I'll go a little bit for Frank Lampard, but
speaking of squads, teams I don't give a fuck about, but
Liverpool.
is in the same area as Liverpool. Who are they playing?
Liverpool for Southampton on their new manager bounce.
Yeah,
Hassan
bro.
Hootel.
You would have thought it would have been a 10-0 win because 9 was never enough. But yeah, it looks like he's gotten the boot finally. Not finally. I think he did an okay job at Southampton, but it's just like sometimes it was
just up and down.
Yeah, up and down. The players sometimes didn't play with any respect for each other. They were just fucking lazy. It looked like sometimes, and they just didn't want to rock up some days. But so I think.
And they've got their new manager in.
Who's their new manager, mate?
Former Melbourne Demons AFL player Nathan Jones.
Fucking idiot. You're an idiot. I actually bought that for a second. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Nathan Jones, that bullheaded idiot.
In all seriousness, his name is Nathan Jones. He is the former Luton Town manager.
Yeah, okay. Luton Town were pushing for promotion, so that might be a good appointment for Southampton. It's just obviously they would have had quite a pool of managers that would want that job because Southampton actually are pretty loaded. They actually don't know what nationality they are. I don't know if that matters, but they're actually pretty financially stable. I think that's back in the day when they brought in Tadic and Pele and Lallana, they were all backed by these big owners.
That's it again. It's Liverpool and their feeder squad.
Liverpool and their what?
Their feeder squad. That's where they get all their players from.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, well, I don't know.
Mane, Van Dijk, Lallana.
True. Yeah. See, that's what I mean. They've invested quite well.
There's more that I'm not thinking of as well.
But Southampton invested quite well previously, so I think it could be a good appointment for the side, and hopefully they get a bit more consistency, and they don't end up towards the bottom 3. But they did okay with the team they had, the manager they had so far. So but okay. When I say okay, I don't mean good. I just mean okay compared, like relatively speaking, for Southampton. Yeah. So
I think it's new manager bounce, but it's not gonna be a win. I think it's a 1-1 draw.
That's Liverpool, man. I mean, not Liverpool. It's who are they playing?
Southampton. It's Liverpool.
Sorry, it's Liverpool. Sorry, I was looking at my next game.
Yeah.
1-1
draw for me. What about you?
Liverpool and Southampton 1-1. I think Liverpool 4-0.
Really?
I think Liverpool.
No, new manager bounce.
Nah, I see. I don't know. I don't think it's going to start well. I just don't think it's going to start well. They've been done each time against Liverpool, like recently.
I don't know. Southampton pulled off a 1-1 against Arsenal. as well.
Yeah, but they were playing again. It was just when Southampton like to play well.
It's
weird.
We'll see.
It's weird.
Next up, Forest at home to Palace. I've gone a 2-1 to Palace.
I think Palace are due for a hiccup. I went Forest 1-0.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, I went Forest 1-0.
Okay.
I don't know. I think Forest, their cup win, they won during the week, so I reckon they may continue on with their form and have the confidence and ride over Palace. But Palace had a decent win against West Ham, though it was very, I don't know, I think it was pretty tightly contested, but
yeah.
I think just a few last minute chance ultimately allowed them to win that game, but I feel like Forest will win that. So next game we've got the Spurs game.
Spurs at home to Leeds. Now I am going to change my prediction last second.
Yeah, I might too.
Because I had a 1-0 to Spurs because I saw the injury list. Son's not playing. I think Spurs struggle a little bit, but
yeah, for sure.
I'm clocking if Kulusevski starts. I'm going to change it to 3-0 Spurs.
You know, I was actually thinking about thinking about Spurs and the injuries and Leeds.
Other than Son, I don't think there's any
Leeds. But with Leeds in particular, Leeds could. I'm gonna go for a 2-1. Spurs over Leeds.
Christian Romero is injured as well.
So yeah, let's see what happens there. All right, so next game we've got the Leicester.
West Ham Leicester. West Ham home.
West Ham.
I've gone a 3-1 Leicester win.
I want 2-1 Leicester win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think West Ham, they're struggling at the moment.
Yeah, and Maddison's on top form for my fantasy Premier League team.
Yeah,
so.
And you'll probably want to play well going into the World Cup and hopefully have a banger of a game and maybe start the first game. But let's see what happens.
Next up, I hate to say it, Newcastle Chelsea at St James's.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I don't have a good one for you here, but I reckon Newcastle 2-1 for sure.
2-1.
2-1. Yeah.
See, at first I was thinking Newcastle 1-0, but I'm going to back my boys and say 1-1.
Back your boys for a draw.
Yeah, I'm not confident. Newcastle,
not at all. You
Newcastle,
mustn't be.
Especially at home at St James.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
It's different levels. I'm saying 1-1, but as I wrote that, I'm like, how are we going to score though?
Yeah. I don't know. I actually don't know.
I actually don't see how, but 1-1. We'll pull a goal out of our ass somewhere.
I think Newcastle, I think they do it comfortably as well. Even though I think 2-1, I think they do it comfortably. Yeah. I don't know what it is, man. They did it against us. They did it against United, and they looked like a team in control. And I think they're going to do the same against you. Because you're so defensively. You're defensively sound, but I think there's still ways to improve for sure. And he's in a bit of a slump at the moment.
Yeah, we are. Even in the Champions League against Dortmund, I'm not even confident for that. If I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, let's see. It's
a
while away.
They're gonna go away to the World Cup. We're gonna come back. We're gonna regroup.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a while away. Yeah. So let's just see.
There's something Pep said in his press conference after the EFL Cup game against Chelsea. He said Potter needs time. Because Chelsea's ruthless, but if they give Potter time, Pep said he'll be very good.
Yeah, Pep has all of a sudden he's starting to comment on a lot of managers for some reason. I don't know why. I think he's a little too comfortable. I don't know why he's chatting about him so much. Like he's talking about Ten Hag to United's back, blah blah blah. But I think he's just because he's
trying to gas everyone up.
Yeah, but because he's so gassed up himself, he has to release some of it. I guess I don't know. It's so much gas in him.
I mean, you're second, Pep. I know you're watching this.
Yeah,
you're second.
Sure. Relax. Nah, City will end up winning the league anyway. Let's be honest. Come on, bro. Don't be silly.
Nah. Anyways,
you're being ridiculous if you think Arsenal's winning the league.
I thought you were going to say you're being ridiculous if you think Pep's watching this.
No, that too. That goes without saying, I think. Anyway, so let's go to the Wolves-Arsenal game.
Wolves-Arsenal. Upset time. Wolves-Arsenal. 2-2 draw.
You reckon?
Yeah.
No.
Don't know where the goals are going to come from. They're going to come from somewhere.
I think Arsenal win comfortably 3-1. I think Wolves are
I keep like praying for an upset for Arsenal. So I'm like, if they win the league, I'm never gonna not hear about it. It's never gonna get let go. I'm not gonna stop hearing about it. You know.
You definitely won't.
My brother goes for Arsenal. I can't.
You definitely won't. I think you better hope.
I'll cop it. I'll actually cop it.
You better hope. Anyway, so I feel like
what do you reckon? Oh, what did you say? 2-0, 3-0,
3-1,
3-1,
3-1. Yeah, 3-1 Arsenal. Yeah. All right, Brighton Villa.
Brighton Villa.
What do you say?
I said 3-2 Brighton.
I went 2-2. Brighton Villa. I went for a draw. I think they're both on. Like I think they're both in pretty similar situations. I think new managers. They're finding their way. They're finding the right way to play under those managers. So I think 2-2.
I just think there's gonna be lots of goals.
I think there's gonna be a few goals. What do you think?
3-2, I said.
3-2?
Yeah.
3-2?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so there are definitely going to be plenty of goals, but I just think it's going to end in stalemate. I think Villa fight against, I don't know, I feel like Villa do turn off at times against under Emery so far. So let's just see if it depends on how well they can transition to the defence and keep it tight, which Emery likes to do. So we'll see what happens there. I think it could be enough to see it to hold out Brighton. Maybe Brighton to like a 1 goal, but I think Villa are in the driver's seat for that one. I feel.
Yep.
I don't know. I just feel like Villa's playing really well at the moment.
Yeah.
Believe me, I know we played them twice in a week. So
yeah, true.
True. I think it's a pretty good benchmark to look at how you play against us in terms of the occasion, in terms of the quality that we still have. It's just up to us. I think the problem with United is that we lose our opportunities. We don't. It's not in a way we've got a lot to lose, and we drop the ball when we shouldn't be. And like think about the win against if we beat Villa, right? If we beat Villa, I know I'm going for a tangent here, but if we beat Villa, we're in that top 4 comfortably. We're 6 points within City. We're 2 games away. Now we lost against Villa. Now we're 9 points, and that way too familiar distance has been created again. So I think all props to Villa for playing well recently, but against us. But I just feel like we just haven't done well enough, and for that reason, I head into the next game. And it's United Fulham, and I'm backing us to draw 1-1. I don't think we win that game. No,
really.
I don't think it's away. It's at Craven Cottage, and I just feel like we do play. Wow. Historically, we play okay there, play pretty all right there. But I don't know, man. There's something about this United squad at the moment that seems frail.
Yeah.
It's like we just came off a pretty good win, 4-2 win against Villa, but it's a cup game midweek. So I don't know. It's just not much for me to really judge off in terms of for the future. So I think 1-1.
Well, I've gone a 2-1 win to United.
Well, let's see.
I back your boys more than you do.
Let's say, I think you know you do.
Maybe you know them better.
Nah, you at this point in time, you do. But I'm still not fully bought on United, and in terms of our progress, we've progressed really well, but it's just this whole, if Martial stays fit, if Garnacho, man, he's killing, he did really well against Newcastle. He's got a couple of assists to his name. Really good assist.
Ronaldo's celebration. Bro, and then Messi's celebration.
Hang on. So don't worry about that. Let's talk about Ronaldo's celebration since we're on it, dude. There was Bournemouth players. Who was it that celebrated the?
All right. I might be wrong here, but I swear it was like a City Academy player.
It was that too.
Yeah,
no. It's everywhere now. It's like this celebration.
Is it a Ronaldo celebration or is it a United celebration?
Nah, it's Ronaldo because they, like I mentioned the other week, he fell asleep on the bus like that. He fell asleep on the bus like
that's right.
His hands linked together.
Yes.
And then everyone took the piss out of him, and now everyone's doing the celebration. Yeah, so it's really weird to me, man. I don't know why City. Why? Yeah. Well, when he does do that, people are still saying it. But yeah,
think,
why are City youth players doing it? It's like for me, if I go and celebrate and start kiss both sides of my wrist and do the number 3 and start celebrating like Luis Suarez, it makes no fucking sense. Like, what the fuck? I don't get it.
Usually, doing someone else's celebration like that would be seen as like disrespect.
Yes, but they're not playing. They weren't facing
City,
him though.
Even City, like a City player doing it, doesn't feel like that though. It just feels like.
Oh, that's right. It was against United though.
Was it?
Yeah, it was against United. They won. They beat us like 3-4-0, and that's why he was taking the piece.
Okay, he was then.
I just realized fucking shit talker. Anyway,
I was gonna say it didn't like seem like he was, but if it was against United, fair enough then.
Nothing messes me more than that. Anyway. Yeah. So I reckon that's all good for our predictions this week.
Just to recap, we are both level on points, 37 each. So
it's huge, man. So it's this.
We'll see how we get left off before the World Cup.
Goes into Christmas, mate. We'll see how. Oh, it's not because there will be a game week before Christmas, or was it after?
I think the first game week back's Boxing Day.
Huge. All right. Well, we'll see who goes in on top at Christmas, mate.
Yeah.
See who wins it ultimately. So yeah, I think that's the last game week of this just before the World Cup.
Yep.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think all the high flyers go in pretty strong, apart from United. And yeah, we'll see what happens. See what happens.
Lovely. That's done. That's it for predictions.
All right, now a quiz.
I quizzed Daniel last week, so he's written up some revenge for me.
Nah, you know what though? Last week, yeah, there was some questions in there I was a bit stumped by, but I started warming up a bit.
Yeah.
But
remember, I was lenient on you. I gave you like your second guess a couple of times. So
yeah, okay. Oh, right.
Fuck,
I shouldn't have gone as easy on you this week, man. But I'll all right. So
I'm nervous.
These questions, there's some about Premier League, there's some about Champions League. All right.
Okay.
So just giving you a bit of context. You should be okay. You should be all right. I reckon you should be fine. First question. So I thought I'd just mix it up a bit. Mm-hmm. You said who's the the 5th top goal scorer last week. No, it might have been 3rd.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask you question number 1. Who is there? All right. So first off, the top scorer for Tottenham. Actually, I don't know if I should be mentioning anything about. So the third. Let me restart.
Just ask me and
let
then...
me restart. Yeah, so the 3rd top goal scorer ever for Spurs in the Premier League. Who is it? 3rd.
All right. The 3rd.
Who's number 1?
Kane, obviously.
Yep.
Ooh, okay. Tottenham. I'm thinking.
The top 2 were in your list last week.
The top 2 were in my list.
In the top 2 of Tottenham were in the list, like the top 10 list of Tottenham's.
Oh, okay.
All time.
I'm thinking. I don't know Tottenham that well. All right. I'm just gonna send it. I'm gonna send a guess. You ready?
Yeah, go.
Defoe.
Ooh, so, did I ask who the 3rd or 2nd was? 3rd. Yeah, so the 2nd was Jermaine Defoe. The 3rd, which might come as a surprise, but not really because it's Tottenham and they're historyless. Yeah, it's Heung-min Son with 136 goals. We've got Defoe with 143 and Kane with 260, which is fucking unbelievable.
What's the difference between Son and Defoe?
143, 137 goals. 7 goals. So yeah, Son will achieve the 2nd spot soon. Isn't that crazy? How Spurs from this era, this squad on its own.
Kane and Son are 2 of the top 3.
Yeah, well that just goes to show. I think Son's been a sleeper for a while now. Before, like the last 3 years, he's been phenomenal. But I mean, like before that, he was still scoring lots of goals, and no one really realised. But anyway, so
numbers close.
It's alright, man. You were close. For sure. So we've got question number 2, and this concerns Chelsea. Who has the most assists ever for Chelsea?
For Chelsea,
yeah,
most assists for Chelsea. Shit,
mentioned him earlier.
Mm-hmm. Stuff like that. So I know the all-time list. I know the top 3 all-time list.
Think about the positions who would rack up assists.
I know. I think Fabregas is 2nd all-time in the Premier League, but that includes his time at Arsenal.
You know, that's who I thought.
Ooh.
That's who I thought when I was thinking about Chelsea.
Yeah. The all-time top.
I'll give you.
Lampard's a top goal scorer. I don't know if I want to say him for assists as well. We didn't say him earlier.
You sure? Are you sure?
When did we say that earlier?
Are you sure? You mentioned him before. You did. It's Frankie Lampard with 102 assists.
Wow.
102. So, yeah. As soon as you said I'm not going to go with Frankie, I'm like, I'm just going to tell you the answer then. So that's Frank Lampard, 102 assists. Go with your gut.
Wait,
so this happened to me last week. You just have to go with your gut.
Hold on. He's top goal scorer and assister.
Yeah. Top assist ever. Chelsea, Lampard with 102.
I knew he was top goal scorer. He was assist as well.
Man, my reference is Google, so whatever, man. If it's not, it's not. Whatever. You might be. I might be proved wrong. I don't know. So number 3, who just. Don't worry about the exact points, but who has the highest amount of fantasy points ever in a season?
Mo Salah.
Correct.
Yes.
With 303 points.
That's ridiculous.
303. So you have to average like 5-6 points a game, huh?
That was the record-breaking season, wasn't it?
Yes.
Obviously for FPL, but he's goal scorer as well.
Yeah, exactly right. So, number 4, it's the second last question now.
Yep.
Who was the last Italian side to win the Champions League?
Ooh, that's a great question. It's either one of the Milans or Juventus, I reckon. You know what? I'm gonna say AC Milan.
No.
Fuck.
Inter Milan, 09-10, that season with Jose Mourinho and Schneider.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, look. When I thought about it, I was like, first, obviously when you think of Italian football, you think of Juventus, I'm like, no, finals.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, because Juventus have just struggled so much. The old lady has struggled so much.
Juventus was the last one to get to a final.
Yeah, like they've been all over the scene, but they just haven't done anything. And then you've got Inter, and then Milan.
It's tossing up between both Milan teams, man.
So AC Milan against Liverpool, and then it was Inter Milan. You're right though, but for an Italian team, it's taken a long time to get back up into the top stakes. So, without Juventus, I think Juventus were their best shot, and now they're dropping off. So, we'll see what happens. Now, this is the last question of mine, which I sort of like.
Yeah.
So how many?
I sort of like, he says.
Huh?
I sort of like, you reckon?
I sort of like it.
I sort of like it.
Sort of like it. How many goals is Messi away from Cristiano Ronaldo in the Champions League goal tally? A, below 5. B, above 5 and below 10. Or C, above 10 goals
in Champions League.
Champions League. What's the difference? Is he below 5, over 5, below 10, or over 10? Goals away.
I want to say in between 5 and 10.
It's 11. So it's above 10. Yeah. It's 11.
I've got like that far away from every answer.
Well, the thing is, they were back and forth for so long, and then Ronaldo had done so well, and Messi had a couple of hiccups.
So I remember hearing this season, because Ronaldo's not in it, Messi's catching up.
So
Ronaldo's shitting himself because Messi's catching up.
Yeah. You would have thought but it's actually remember those days where it's like 1 week would be Ronaldo's broken the record, and the next week would be like Messi's broken the record, and then it'd just be back and forth. So sorry, man, those questions are a little tough. I must.
No, it's alright. No, it's not that tough, because I got very close for all of them.
See what I mean? Yeah. Like, last week it was the same for me. You don't realize first question, you're like, oh shit, I haven't done any brain training games for a while, so you're sort of like, shit, like you really got to get the juices going. But anyway, so those are the questions for this week.
Maybe we'll do them again sometime in the near future. Maybe we'll do like a World Cup quiz.
For sure. World Cup quiz.
We'll do some sorts of things like that. Maybe some World Cup 11s, best 11s.
Yeah.
Something like that. Maybe we were thinking about the best Premier League 11 so far this season.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea.
Let us know if you'd like to see that.
I like that idea a lot. Well, yeah, it'll be a tough one.
That'll be tough to pick.
That'll be a tough one.
I was just thinking about it a little bit earlier this week. And I was like,
there's a lot of teams playing pretty well, man.
I want to put this player in. I want to put this player in. I want this player in. Maybe we do like you can only pick one player from each team or something. Yeah,
let's do that. Yeah? I like that. I very much like that. We'll do that. Done. All right, perfect. Well, thanks for tuning in again, guys. Hope you enjoyed the quiz that we just had there. And look, it's harder than it looks, I promise you. And
when you're on the spot here, I know because I listen to other podcasts quizzes, and I'm yelling sitting in my car yelling like it's this, and then I get asked them here, and I'm like,
yeah, man. I go when I'm watching a Millionaire Hot Seat. I'm like, I swear to God, bro, I bang every answer.
Yeah,
I bang every answer, bro. I don't know how I do it. I just do it. But then when I'm in front of other people and I'm like, yeah, it's B. And then it's like, Steve, I'm like, that's bullshit. But like, just you end up choking when you're in front of people. But fuck it, man. It's all about putting yourself out there and, we're all still learning. So thanks for joining in, guys, and tuning in. And please give us a follow on Spotify or just listen to us through Spotify. And please love your feedback.
It's also on Apple Podcasts if you listen over there. And give us if you do listen on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, make sure you hit us with a 5-star review.
Yeah, give us a review, man. Like,
or if you want, you can give us a 1-star. But
it's all about honesty here, mate. We're all about authenticity here. Yeah. So, sorry, man. I'm gonna patch up. No, I'm only joking. I'm the PR of our duo. No. But we'd love your feedback. Yeah, we're on most.
Subscribe on
channels,
YouTube. We've got Twitter, TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah, we'll try post all over the place. There. Yeah, we'll just try and figure that out. But thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you next week, and we'll be talking about the World Cup.
Yep, it's almost that time.
I can't wait, man. I'm so excited, man. I can't wait for Australia to be out on 0 points and cop 15 goals in 3 games. It's gonna be so good.
I can't wait for them to get out of the group stage. And this goes viral.
It's going to be great.
TikToks are going to go viral.
15 goals. There's going to be a nice graphic down on the bottom here. The group table and 0 points for Australia. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching.
Have a good one.
Take it easy.